Hey, Gaming Junkie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first time I've made a YouTube channel, so I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I'm just going to have some fun with it and see how it goes. The first game I'm going to bring to you is Assassin's Creed Unity. I did do some live commentary audio while I was playing this, but it didn't turn out that great, so I'm just dubbing over the footage that I captured. So, let's go.
Last of the heroic Knights Templar, Jacques de Molay was a man of principle, a towering intellect, betrayed by those he trusted. In this episode of Fallen Heroes, experience Jacques de Molay's final tragic hours through the eyes of one of his closest friends and advisors.
One thing I will say about this game is that there's quite a few of these loading screens I come across, and they seem to be quite long, some of them, which is quite annoying, but you know, it can be expected, I suppose. All games have some loading screen in some form or another, but I was hoping that this one would have less. But anyway, here we go.
There?
A friend of the temple.
Fluarak, the Council's message was absolute. You're not welcome here.
I must speak with the Grand Master.
He's in session. They all are. Another day, perhaps.
King Philip disagrees.
Damn you, man. Why you're not rotting in a cell at this moment, I cannot fathom.
We are betrayed. Draw your swords, men. Defend the temple. Not you, brother. I have a different task for you. Come with me.
King Philip's moving faster than we expected.
Another hand to work here.
The Pope?
The assassins.
Assassins? I thought the Mongol Khans broke their power decades ago.
The assassins are far older than Masyaf, my friend. Their anarchic delusions are virulent as the plague, less easily eradicated. We will not prevail this night, but if you make haste, we may yet save our order.
What must I do?
Go to the tower. Take the sword and the book. Hide them. They must not fall into the assassin's hands.
Grandmaster, I will.
So, the first mission we play, sort of a prologue mission, is as a Templar, which is a new experience, seeing as every other game we pretty much played as an assassin, except for Assassin's Creed 3. You did play as Connor's father, who was a Templar for a little bit. But anyway, right now we've got to go to the tower and collect a sword and a book that's very precious to the Templars. So that's what we're up to. The climbing mechanic in this game is a lot better than the previous games, because on this one you can actually control the direction you go, so you can actually climb up, climb down, or just go in the same level, and you control which one you do, whereas the previous games it was sort of random. He never really knew whether he was going to jump off something, climb up something. It just did its own thing. So I like the fact you have more control over it in this one.
The tower! They breached the tower!
So as you can see, an assassin has just grabbed the sword and the book that we're after, so now we have to chase him. And as per usual, assassin hiding in the hay bale, Those hay bales are in every bloody Assassin's Creed, and they're always a good source of hiding and jumping off buildings into. The fighting mechanic in this game is pretty much the same as the other games. You know, you can dodge, you can parry, which is always good. So yeah, nothing too difficult, nothing too different. The only thing that has changed is that there is a life meter on top of the enemies, so you can see how close you are to beating them. And that cheeky little bugger then decided to flashbang me as I was getting close to killing him. So off we go chasing him again. And here, I thought he was going to attack me, so I tried to dodge, and we both ended up rolling. And then he started kicking my ass, but thanks to the parry button, I got the upper hand again. And that sword is really awesome looking. I would love to have that sword. And it does that, which is even more awesome. That is one thing I've noticed in a couple of the cutscenes, that objects just float next to my character. I hope that that is just a little glitch that will be sorted out by the end of the game or in later videos, because if it isn't, that's going to be really, really off-putting. So here we are, taking the sword and the book to a special hiding place in the Templar Temple. No doubt, as the assassin, some point in the game we will have to find these, and I really hope that we get to use that sword, because that would be really awesome. It is a very impressive sword. The markings on it are very reminiscent to the apples in the previous games, and they did some sort of electric shot, I'm sure. I'm not 100%. And while I was playing this game, this part of the game, I was wondering if we'd actually bump into that Templar later on, and it appears we won't, because he's just been killed. So that's that sort of theory gone out the window. So here we are, 7 years later, and for some reason they've taken their time burning the Grand Master at the stake. But, you know, better late than never.
Pope Clement, hear me? Before this year is out, you will answer for your crimes before God Almighty. And you, King Philip, no punishment is too heinous for the great evil you have inflicted upon the temple. I curse you! Curse you to the 13th generation of your blood! You shall be cursed!
These cutscenes are very, very pretty, shall I say.
Consumed in flames of hunger and wrath. Thus came the age of true wisdom to a blistering close. The Knights Templar, once the proud shepherds of order, peace, and illumination, were no more.
Yeah, as I was saying, the cutscenes are very pretty, very well done. Like,
if Abstergo pings us, pull me out.
forgot about this cutscene.
Okay. I have a visual. Hey there. This is probably disorienting, so I'll be brief. I'm Bishop, not my real name, obviously, but that's as much as you'll get today. Please listen carefully. Abstergo is using you, hijacking your neurons to help them sift through genetic memory data. These guys have their fingers in countless corporations, governments, media outlets, and NGOs. But now, they want control over history itself. If that doesn't frighten you, it should. But we're here to stop them, and I need your help. Deacon, preload gene sequence 16B13 I-87.
Yep, spooling it up.
Last week, we gained access to a bank of unsequenced memories in Abstergo's Helix servers. For now, we'd like you to experience a small sample. This should help you understand our struggle. And after that, you can decide for yourself what comes next. We'll be waiting.
So yeah, as I was saying before that cutscene, I'm very impressed with how they've done the cutscenes. Like as you could see in King Louis's eyes, they look really realistic. You can see the wet of the eyeballs. They've done them really well. And that woman that was talking to you then, and the guy's voice you heard, I'm pretty sure that's Rebecca and Simon from the previous games. They're the only two people I could think they could be. I hope they play a bigger part in this one, because they didn't really do much in the last one. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're the two people that we've met before.
Arno,
So here we are, being introduced to the main character, Arno, as a little kid.
Can't I go with you, Father?
courage, my boy. You wait just here. I will return when this hand reaches the top.
That's forever.
Not as long as all that. And when I get back, we'll see the fireworks. And Arno, no exploring, hmm?
Yes, Father.
So right now I decided to look around the building, because there's a lot of buildings in the game you can enter, and I like how they've done the interior of them all. They've really fleshed them out and made them look really realistic, especially this building. It looks very extravagant, like the crystal chandeliers and all these statues. So yeah, very impressive. This young girl that we're following now, her name is Elise. She will become more prominent, I believe, later on in the story. But for now, she's just a little friend. So yeah, as you can see, they've proper done these interiors really well. So off we go, chasing the girl. Arno, being a typical little boy, causing trouble, making that guy drop his pig. Wasn't a very big pig anyway, so I doubt many people would have been eating it, but still. So at this point in the game, I decided to put the subtitles on, because there was no option to do it on the main menu screen, and I don't like playing games without subtitles, so that's what I'm doing here. And now we get some sort of some basic gameplay tips and things you can do. So, stealing an apple, and we piss off this dude, and then it shows you how to sort of get away from bad guys by using your last known position. So that little ghost shape of myself is the last known position that the enemy has seen or known you were. So you can use that to distract them while you go somewhere else, because they will go and investigate where they last seen you, and obviously you won't be there, and you can just go where you want. So right now I'm waiting for the guard to stop looking for me, so I can see where I have to go, and there you go.
I'm ordering you to stand still.
Again here you can see the cutscene
Did you see their faces
being a
when
bit
we start
glitchy
those
with the
apples?
apple.
I'm Arno, Elise. I'm here with my father.
So am I. He has important business with the king.
What should we do now?
Also, they don't seem to be looking at each other
Don't worry.
or
they'll
in
never
front
think
of
to
each
look
other.
for us in here.
It was my fault. I'm the one who took
So
the
yeah,
apple.
I'm really hoping that that sorts itself
Let's
out,
see where
because
they're
that's
going.
really going to annoy me. So off we go, going to check what the commotion was about. I'm sure some of you can guess what this commotion was all about, but if you can't, we are about to find out.
Elise,
Father?
come here, girl. Now.
Father?
Come away, boy.
Arno. Arno. Look at me.
It seems to be a running theme in the Assassin's Creed games that the main character has a family member or someone close to him die. Like Ezio had his father, I believe, and some of his other family members killed. They were at least thrown in jail at one point. Connor had his village attacked, and I'm sure his mother was killed. I can't remember if Edward Kenway had anything like that happen, but it seems to be a running theme that some tragedy afflicts the main character. So here we are, 13 years later, grown up, and still getting in trouble.
You can't win fairly at cards, so you stoop to thieving, you bastard!
Calm down, Victor. I've only come for my watch.
It's my watch. I want it fairly.
Well, in a just world, Victor, I would agree with you, but this is not a just world. This is France.
You're a dead man.
Oh, step lightly there. You'll hurt yourself. I just had a nice chat with your brother.
You go. Fetch the marshals.
Hold on a minute. Diable.
I really do like this character. He's very sarcastic, and he's got a really amusing sense of humour. Yeah, you will see later on some of the stuff that he comes up with is quite entertaining. So I think I'm going to really enjoy playing as this guy. I also enjoy doing that, sliding under tables and jumping over the top. Always come in handy when trying to get away from bad guys, or chasing after them in this case.
Please excuse him. He's not housebroken.
I do have difficulty catching this guy, a lot more difficulty than I should have had. Running into people does not help, but you see here I sort of get stuck on these two, which is a bit annoying, but I finally start to catch up with him again, and then it gives me the option to tackle him, so I try, and I just end up tackling thin air, which is never a good thing, as you will see now. See, what the hell was that about? So off we go again, trying to catch up with him again. Then when I finally do catch up with him, it don't actually let me tackle him, which you will see now. See, just can't do it, and then he finally decides to.
Thick-headed blacksmith like you probably can't even read a watch.
Come over here and say that.
No.
Get back here.
And off we go again. Now we're running away. And obviously being an assassin, I thought, right, gotta go up on the roof. So I'm trying to find the quickest way to get up there. And I just sort of end up scooting around the edge. But I do like this world. It's just really nicely done. You can literally just go anywhere. So yeah, up on the roof we go, and hide from the bad guys. So they've left me alone, and as you can see on the minimap, there's a chest right by here which I decided to open. Always good look in these chests. And as per usual, there's a synchronization spot, which always helps because it actually lets you see the map. So climb up here just to get the synchronization. As you can see, it's a pretty big city, and I'm hoping we can explore it all. Seems to be a rather large map. I'm hoping that it's not just for show and a lot of it is explorable. No doubt I will find out later on in the game. And as in every other Assassin's Creed game, you've got the usual dive into a hay bale, which you would never be able to do in real life. Well, I don't think you would, but still, I think it's really awesome. So now we've just got to go back to the estate of that guy that was speaking to me at the beginning when my father died. Also, I believe I read that 1 in every 4 building is enterable, so you can literally just walk in like that, have a look around, go straight through it, no loading screen, nothing, just go in there. And as you can see, they've all got stuff in them, all got people in them, just to sort of flesh it out and make it more realistic. And the good thing about that is that it helps when you're trying to escape from enemies.
And where in God's name have you been?
Ha! Got you now, you little shit!
Just a little misunderstanding. Nothing to...
Your master's harboring a common criminal. In broad daylight, he broke into my home and stole my watch.
Did he indeed? Well, I'm sure the Marshalsea would be more than willing to sort this out.
Sort what out, Olivier?
A most serious accusation against your ward, sir.
He robbed me.
Of what, precisely? Wait for me in my library.
Don't give me that look. Victor cheats when he plays Pharaoh. Everyone knows it.
Arno? Who are you talking to?
No one, monsieur.
You'll be happy to learn I persuaded Olivier to leave off calling the Marshalsea. Again.
Je vous remercie, monsieur.
What is this? The 6th time? The 7th? Perhaps a new hobby might be better for your health.
Well, I find playing cards affords many opportunities for fresh air and exercise.
We'll talk about this later. I have business in town and must collect Elise before I can attend to it.
Elise is here.
Only for the night. She returns to Paris first thing tomorrow.
She'll need an escort, won't she, with you so preoccupied?
One of you running amok is quite enough. Remain here and see if Olivier has any chores for you.
Sure he does.
What was that?
Give my regards to Elise.
And there you go. That's the first sort of mission as the grown-up Arno. That Olivier, I don't seem to like him. He's a bit of a dick. I don't know how much of the game he's going to be in, but I hope at some point we get to kill him, because he is a right jackass. Anyway, as you can see on the minimap, there's a chest nearby, so I go to get it. There's also what looks like an Animus fragment, or that's what they were called in the last game. They don't seem to be called that in this game, but I go to investigate and see what it is anyway. There's also a blue chest, which is interesting, which I also go to have a look at. But that's a special chest that you need to complete some stuff to be able to open, as you will see now. See? Play a Nomad mission in the Assassin's Creed Companion, which I haven't done yet. I will get around to trying it, because I would like to see what's in these chests. But for now, I'm just sticking with the main game. So right now, I'm going to get that fragment. One Nomad point. I'm not sure what they're for, but again, I will find out at some point and see what I can do with it. Also, see that little circle thing then? These are just collectibles you can pick up around the map. I think they're similar to like the feathers in Assassin's Creed 3. I think it was the shanties in Assassin's Creed 4. And I think they're just collectibles. I don't think they're really that important. So anyway, starting the next mission as soon as I can get down to it. Go and talk to the lovely Olivier again. You will see how much of a dick he is in this little cutscene.
Thrown out onto the street yet?
Oh, you would love that, wouldn't you?
It'd break my heart.
Olivier, if I weren't here, who'd do all your work for you?
The horses need brushing, boy. Get to it.
Certainement, monsieur.
Whose carriage windows could do with a clean. No doubt Olivier will ask me to do that at some point. Nah, he won't. Only joking. But still, if he was real, he would have.
Wait! Nom de Dieu, nom de Dieu. Some trouble, mon ami?
A letter for Sire de la Serre. It's very important.
Oh, calm yourself, Perrault. That letter won't reach Monsieur de la Serre any faster if you drop dead of exhaustion. Give it here. I'll catch you.
You must receive it today. It's
very important. Yes, I heard you the first time. I'll see that he gets it.
So now we have to chase down the carriage and give him this letter. As you can see on the right, that gold thing, you'll see what that is now, because I remember these from previous Assassin's Creed, so I use it. Always a good and easy way to get on top of a roof. So now we are literally just chasing down the carriage. Could chase him through the street, but you know, gotta be done over the roof. Assassins never go on the street, they're rooftop people. Well, that's where they spend most of their time anyway. So, finally catching up to him. But it's not him.
Please excuse. On carriage. What I need is a bird's eye view.
So now it's giving you the little tutorial about climbing up towers and synchronized spots. But if you played any Assassin's Creed game, you'll know how to do that. But right now, I'm trying to find this chest that you can see on the minimap. I thought it was in here, but it's not. One of the awesome new features in this game is how they've changed the Eagle Vision. It will actually show you enemies and important objects and places through walls and objects, which you will see now when I activate it to look for the box. These people don't seem very happy that I've jumped through their window, which I don't blame them really. I wouldn't like someone jumping through my window either. Yeah, so I just activated the Eagle Vision. As you can see, there's the chest through the floor, which is a cool new feature.
Hey,
The one thing it does do though is it has a cooldown period, which I'm pretty sure the last Assassin's Creed game and the ones before that, I think you could just activate the Eagle Vision and leave it on as long as you wanted. But with this one, it does have a cooldown timer. It's not a very long timer, so it's not really going to be that much of an issue, but you still can't just have it on permanently, which is a bit of a bummer. But you know, swings and roundabouts. They give you the ability to see through walls, but they add the fact that you have to wait for it to cool down. So right here I test out the wall vault or wall eject, just to see if it's the same as the previous Assassin's Creed games. No doubt we shall be using it at some point in the game. There's always an area where you've got to climb something and you've got to wall eject to another platform to get to where you need to go. So yeah, no doubt we'll be seeing it at some point. So here we are, just climbing up this church spire to synchronize the map. So again then, you saw an awesome view of the city. I am really hoping to explore a lot of it. But right now, we've got to go and catch that guy. So again, jump into the hay bale. Quickest way down. Never gets old doing that. I love doing that. And down we go. So here he is, telling you about the Eagle Vision. As you can see, the guards show up. So now I'm just trying to work out the best way to get in. So as you can see, that guard walking towards me. I wait for him to go past, and there we go, straight past him, didn't even see me. Back into the crowd. Someone did spot me then, but thankfully you can just disappear into the crowd. Don't know why the screen went so bright then. And here I think I got a good point of climbing up the wall, seeing as there's no guards around, so I think why the hell not. Go up the wall and get away. But no, not happening. Spotted by the guards. Then they shoot me, and they start freaking out at this point and decide to try and get up there quickly, and I fail. But you know, if you don't die in an Assassin's Creed game, then you know, what's the point? You gotta die at least once. All adds to the fun. So this time round, I think let's do the assassin thing and go over the roof. Sweet little wall jump then. Here I'm trying to figure out what that F and the house symbol is on the map. I thought maybe you could buy a house. I thought, like, I think it was one of the Assassin's Creeds where you could actually do up a town, do up a village. So I thought maybe it was a similar thing in here. Turns out it's just a shop. And as you see on the mini-map here, there's a gold chest. So I decided to go and investigate what it is. Turns out it's just another special chest that you can't open unless you've done something like the companion app chest. But this one is you have to have an initiate profile, which I did set up after this video, but still couldn't open the chest because I needed to be a level 4 initiate, and I have no idea how to level myself up. So something else I'm gonna have to work out. So off we go, back on the mission. There's another chest on the minimap. I do go and get it, I believe. I think it's funny how that guy isn't bothered by the fact that someone has just jumped off the roof onto his balcony. But there you go. And as you can see, there's the chest and some lovely gold doors. Those gold doors will be revealed to us later on in this video. It's just basically where we have to go. But first, I spot another chest and think, why the hell not? Let's go and get it. Those white curtains then, I believe that's a hiding spot. So if you're getting chased, you can jump in there and hide. As you can see, there's the chest below me. There's also another hiding spot. And as you've just seen, the guard spotted me jumping down. And there he is. At this point I think, right, I'm safe, he's just stood there, but then he decides to start walking towards me. But thankfully he only walks a little bit and then gets bored. There's now a new sneak ability. I think it's new, I don't remember it being in the previous one. And you can literally sneak around, and as you see me taking cover then behind that pillar, they have a cover system. So here are those golden doors that you've seen when I went in Eagle Vision. And there we go. So like you saw in the video when we was playing as Arno, as a little boy, we're inside another building now that has been done really well, with really nice interiors. And obviously random NPC characters just filling out the space. And right here, I thought I had to get to the balcony, but nobody was moving, so I gave up and thought, screw it, I'll just go around. I believe I read or saw in a trailer that they can have up to 2,000 characters on the screen at one time, which is absolutely phenomenal and will make this game amazing. So there we go, we spotted our dude, and these two buggers have turned up again. So yeah, the fact that you can have 2,000 people on a screen at once is just immense. Imagine having all them in the street. It'll make this game really, really good. Especially in like big fight scenes and war scenes, it will be pretty impressive.
So, who or what will take its place? Another king? A council of capable men?
That is the question, isn't it?
A truce, then.
What the devil was that about?
Hello, Victor. Watch your head.
Now, we can resolve this without recourse to violence, can't we? Hey, Muko! I suppose not.
Okay, come on in, Hugo. Let's have a bit of fun. So as you can see, in the left, every mission in every Assassin's Creed always have sort of little side challenges. So in this one you've got to parry 2 attacks and dodge 2 attacks. Now I'm assuming Victor is a heavy hitter, that's what it looks like. So I doubt you'll be able to parry his attacks, hence why you have to dodge. So there you go, done the dodge challenge. Time to kick his ass. And one thing I did notice while watching this video is, as you can see on the window frame, there's blood from where I was attacking Victor, which I don't think happened in previous Assassin's Creed.
Is it, Victor? To your health, gentlemen.
You boy, so what are you doing there?
Running.
See, there he goes with his sarcasm. But yeah, as I was saying, the fact that you can actually splat blood on walls and surrounding furniture when fighting people, I thought was pretty cool. It makes it that little bit more realistic. And as you've seen, like during a fight, Arno's sleeve was getting covered in blood. It's miraculously clean now, but at least during the fight it makes it more realistic. So right now we're just trying to get away from these bloody guards. Was looking for an easy access to a roof, but couldn't find one, so I decided to hide in a building. So like as I was saying earlier, the fact that you can enter 1 out of 4 buildings does make the game that much better, especially when trying to get away from people or just trying to get around the city. So there you go, guards have left me alone now because I hid in here. And that's the end of the second mission, and the end of my video. So I shall leave it there and try and get another video up as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you for watching.